A lot of gladiators believe that they're invincible. They're so confident in their own abilities, they'll challenge anyone. Before gladiators had collars, they used to strut around the streets of Illusionary and pick fights with dangerous opponents. We lost a number of good fighters that way. Even worse, they would fight among themselves and kill or maim one another outside the arena without any spectators to watch. That's why I had the idea to create these collars. However, Ermagerd stole my idea and took all the credit for it. I understand. I apologize once again. I would certainly set you free if I could. Will you help me escape? Of course I will. I have a plan that will free you from the collar and help you defeat Gelderfang. And trust me, you will need my help. While you were unconscious, Ermagerd managed to find a Nihindran crystal. Gelderfang has been obsessed with getting his hands on one, and his wish finally came true. A demon called Mutasafen took the crystal into Gelderfang's room and locked the door. For the next few hours, the sound of the champion's screams shook the arena. When Gelderfang emerged from his room, he was covered in blood. But he also looked stronger and more powerful than ever. Ermagerd is confident that you don't stand a chance against his champion. But I disagree. I think you can win. I want to overthrow Ermagerd and take over the battle bliss. Ermagerd is terrible at his job, and he stands in the way of my ambition. I might have to actually disagree with him. There's no denying that he is a genius. No one can get the crowds excited like he can, but his management of the arena could not be worse. Okay, that might be truthful. The fights have turned into a bloody circus. The opponents are never evenly matched. The crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all of that. But it won't be easy to kill Ermagerd. The current champion, Gelderfang, protects him. After his last escape, Ermagerd has forbidden Gelderfang from leaving his side. That means Ermagerd is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. So I want to offer you a deal. Help me eliminate Gelderfang. Trust Zeklax over Tubby any day? So far, yes. If you agree to my proposal, I'll make sure your companions join you in the arena when you need them. They can kill Gelderfang then you can kill Gelderfang together. You can have the title and all the glory that comes with it. You'll become the champion, and I'll take over the arena. Deal? Did you mention Mutasafen? I killed him not long ago. I've heard more than one person claim the same thing before. It didn't stick. That weasel Mutasafen is surprisingly hard to kill. Shake the tiefling's hand. Gelderfang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent, but he's not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know that you hired the succubi to keep him company. Since he paid for the services, I think they'd be willing to accommodate some special requests. If you want to weaken Gelderfang before the fight, I'm sure you could persuade them to help you. Huh. I think that's everything. Try to make use of these advantages during the fight. It'll be your best chance to defeat Gelderfang. And while you fight for the title of champion, I'll eliminate Ermagerd. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the Battle Bliss Arena will be ours. Of course, you won't have to fight Gelderfang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Ermagerd kidnapped you. I reached out to them and secured their cooperation. I'll make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. Is there anything I should know about my fight with the champion? The fight will not be fair, as you already know. Ermagerd doesn't believe in a level playing field. First, he will send in some weak fighters just to whet the audience's appetite. Then, you have to face more experienced gladiators. I have no doubt that you'll defeat them, but they might prove troublesome. Try not to let them wear you down and avoid injury as much as possible. You'll need to save your strength. Next, I suspect that some members in the Nihindran League will enter the arena. Ermagerd will send in some of his most loyal fighters. The Dire One will probably be there, like a rabid dog on a leash. And I expect Atselm and Ruxa will be there as well. They don't care if the fight is fair or not. All they care about is gold. Finally, after all that, Gelderfang himself will enter the fight. And that's when Ermagerd will be defenseless. The Battle Bliss will be ours. I have other things to do.
Beautiful.
Hey, arena healer. Do you want to get patched up? No, not right now. Have I used any spells? No. No, I have not used any spells. Okay. That's thankful.
Let's see what we can do.
Unable to identify. Galarian, new blood. You have not been in the league for long, but you've already been given the chance to fight against Gelderfang. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now. But Ermengarde protects his champion from me. Pathetic cowards, them both. Who are you? Surely you already know. I am Ruxa, the future champion of the Battle Bliss. We Vavakia are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind, I am considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me was a gift from Lamashtu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. What can that pompous weakling Gelderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand, and I'll grab his wings with the other. Do you worship Lamashtu? Yes, Lamashtu created Avakia to rule and conquer. She gives us strength, power, and superiority over the rest. We are conquerors, Lamashtu's true firstborns. All of Avakia must worship her. We'll have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood? Ermengarde will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Ermengarde is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine. I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Gelderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I've finished it with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. All right. Oh, I'm so happy that though I'm overweight, I'm moving around like normal. Though I probably should actually like sell items I just got, even though I'm not going to get very much out of it. You really pulled out all the stops, but tell me, is your ambition to kill Gelderfang? If so, I would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? How is the champion? Is Gelderfang enjoying himself? He is absolutely enthralled. He believes our visit is a gift from an anonymous fan. If it weren't for your presence in the Battle Bliss, he would have been completely happy. But it seems like your arrival has made Gelderfang a bit cranky. Of course, he pretends like everything is all right, but he clearly considers you a threat. Gelderfang hasn't been afraid of anyone in a long time, so he finds you deeply unsettling. I have a job for you. Well, of course. After all, that's why you hired us. You've paid for our services, and we're ready to do our job. What do you have in mind? Just give the word, and we'll make the lecherous champion miserable. Seduce him before the fight. Wear him out with your games of passion and pleasure until he's thoroughly exhausted. The succubus smiles at you, revealing her even pearly white teeth. Here's someone who knows what they want, but he is an incubus, you know? He has a lot of stamina, and no one can outlast him in bed. Well, no one except a succubus. Fine, we'll arrange a very special night for the champion, and by the time we're through with him, this Gelderfang of yours won't even be able to punch a closet. I like this. Have to go. Take care of yourself, outsider. Wait, what does that say? If you survive the fight of the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gelderfang shouldn't have all the fun. Aha.
Here we go.
Oh, suppose I should loot real quick.
Got this one.
What is that? Oh, come on. I need to know what that is. I need to know what that is. Young Atselm, old Atselm. Atselm sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she is not alone. Two other fighters sit beside her. The first is an elder woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second one is a young girl, a very young girl, who has only just passed from childhood to adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Atselm. They all share the same face. Huh. She looks up at you, and she has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out the strange shape. You realize that Atselm is not human, though from a distance she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment toward you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoy the sweet taste of victory. But we won't forget that you've done what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad that we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. How did you survive? We are a fae of the first world. A triune being with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive even if the others die. Then when morning comes, we will return to our triune form. Had to follow the rules. Rules have nothing to do with it. This is the abyss, where rules are invented only to be broken. You killed us because we were your enemies, not because you wanted to follow the stupid rules. How do you create copies of yourself? It's a face secret. We won't tell you. Why did you refer to yourself as the plural? We are not one and we are not three. We are a triune entity. This is the way we are accustomed to speaking. Huh. Tell me about yourself. We are Atselm the Third, Atselm Thunder Eyes, a fae from the first world and a proud scout of the wild hunt. Oh. It was Atselm's job to track down the prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there would be feasts, and Atselm always took a bottle of spice wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Atselm infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked for aged wine that tasted of oak. That's kind of rude to get exiled for, if that's what she's going for. A wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weep. And the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Atselm? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Atselm from the first world, but the fae used to be a good servant. So, at the last moment, the monarch relented. To help Atselm overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell, ordered her to cast this spell on herself every morning. The spell made Atselm a triune being, and helped her understand the difference between vibrant youth and the gray hairs of old age. And now, Atsum has grown wise. We have become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the wild hunt, and we'll be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We'll drink and laugh, and no one will say. Atsum is so foolish. She doesn't even know the difference between young and old ever again. How would you like to help me kill Gelderfang in the arena? He was to betray Ermengarde and kill his champion? That is an ambitious plan, and for some reason, you have decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. Yes, you've intrigued us now. Now you must persuade us. We want to hear more about this cunning treachery. How exciting. Because it'll be fun to betray Ermengarde. The young Atsum nods her approval. She gestures toward her other two forms, as if to indicate that she is speaking on their behalf. The Galarian knows the meaning of fun. This sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. All right, have to go.
I can handle it.
Dire one. A huge, dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he's still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or tried to heal him. The man's skin is in tatters, and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain. The bro? Yep. The bro. And it's hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a weary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is unmistakable, warning not to come any closer. Who are you? The dire one. Trevor? Are you Trevor Vaining? Soziel's brother. The gladiator goes still. He gazes at you, lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out harshly. Soziel. Yes, he's my brother. Are you his friend? My friend too, then. Okay, can you understand me? Examine the slave's sword and helmet. Not yours, go away. Have to go. Oh, what? That's it? That's all I get from you?
Is that a trap? Can't make the demons wait.
And that's all I got from him. Oh, come on. Why can't it open that door?
Beautiful. Let's see what we can do.
All right. And did I have I checked everywhere? Oh, because I can't go in there. Huh, that makes sense. Okay, quick save. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. I bet everything on you. We're certainly taking a risk, and I hope that we're not making a mistake. Good luck. It's time for our glorious fight. This ambitious Galarian wants to fight the champion of the Battle Bliss himself, the deadly Gelderfang. How exciting. Who will emerge victorious? My bet is on the Galarian. No one can defeat Gelderfang, especially not a soft and squishy mortal. This isn't entertainment, it's just boring. I am sure that the Battle Bliss Arena will be able to entertain you, my dear Samira. Today, the Mephite Slayer will fight Gelderfang himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all those Mephites scurrying around. I think it's time for his signature move. Let's hear it for the Mephite Slayer! Now please give a warm welcome. Lavastu, who's that? Zeklex. Ah, never mind. Give a warm welcome to the Mephite Slayer, friends. Okay.
The world has suffered enough.
You're kidding. Lorg! I think I might need a rest. Yes, let's rest. Apparently I'm gonna need it. And then we'll see about spells. Well, oh, you weren't kidding me. What? Still have the true seeing on, right? For 7 minutes. Do I still have it on? Oh, yeah, we still have it on. I'm an idiot. Okay, time for the big time for the big spell preps. Anyways, this should last long enough.
Allow me.
Not your eyes.
I must be doing. Oh, yes. What?
The world has suffered enough.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Is that what I'm looking for? Maybe I actually like it better like this. No, yeah, let's just take a look. Elements. Probably fire. Yeah, let's just go fire.
You're a good person. I like you.
Wait, did I ever get to you? No.
A bright future
I will lend
awaits.
you my aid.
Are we ready to move out? This war must end.
That all the spells for here. Yes.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
We will win this war.
Yeah, we're ODing on magic again. Yeah, we're ODing on magic again.
I am here all week.
Doot, 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 doot. A few moments, right? A few moments, demons. I need my fix. Face, right?
Rely on me.
There's beauty.
Just to make sure before I start
Is
popping
rest
those off.
anything new?
Too
I
bad no
wonder
one can see
why.
it there.
Do you still have mage armor on? You do, but actually not really necessary.
You called?
You are my favorite aide.
Should I?
I will help where I can.
I feel like a chosen one.
Hey, he feels like a chosen one, chat. Okay, make sure it's selected Keen, right? Yes, selected the Keen. Keen. Also, symbol of Iome. Symbol of Iomade. Get it going. This I probably won't actually start until we get to, the bigger boss fights. Oh, right. Well, no, I'm not really gonna need that one. Oh no, I still don't have enough. Ah! What do you do? Lawful align and thus overcomes against chaotic creatures. That's okay. I'll just Keen bond it. Keen. Takes up 2 points. Oh, so I technically had 3 points? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. These last a minute. Suppose that's also something I might do later on through the. Anyways, I still have enough for a vanish if I wanted to pop that off. This will last paladin level. 1 minute per paladin level. We are. Okay, so that'll last 9 minutes, and this will last 5 minutes. So go ahead and pop this on. And boom. Nothing else, right? Okay. I think we're good. Quick save. We won't haste until later on into the.
The struggles never cease. I will defend my dream.
Here we go.